Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well, and you probably know by the title of this video and by what I'm sat next to right now. So today I'm going to do a shoe collection video. The reason I thought I would put this together is because I recently got a box of spring shoes from under my bed, and I'm going to like transition some of my winter stuff. So these are like my winter boots and things. Going to transition some of those into storage and bring out my spring picks instead. So I'm starting off with the wintry bit. So obviously I've got all boots here, ankle boots. You probably know I am a huge ankle boot lover. I did an ankle boot collection video maybe a year ago now, but I still have quite a few of those pairs, so I will link that video down below for you if you want to familiarize yourself with some of those pairs. Here I've got more, I would say these are like dressed up shoes. So these kind of stay in rotation all year round, just in case I have an occasion to go to an event or anything like that. So that's those. Here at the front is a bit miscellaneous, I have to be honest. In my opinion, they are kind of more spring shoes, but they're basically heeled sandals, and of course my loafers. I don't think you can see these, but at the front I've got my loafers, which I think you can wear sort of all year round as well. So I don't know if I'm going to show you absolutely everything, because like I said, I still have a box to go through with all my spring shoes, and I think we would literally be here forever. But I'm going to start with these, tackle this, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've whittled it down, and currently in front of me I have ankle boots and knee-high boots, and let's go through those first because I feel like they are the most wintry, I guess. And also in front of me here, you might see a little bit of it, I can see it in the viewfinder. In front of me here I've got like my shoe rack where I keep them. So let's start. I've got first up these. Now these are just a pair of black boots. They are from Office. They've got a square toe, which I think is a little bit unusual, and a block heel, again kind of like an asymmetric shape, which again unusual, quite cool. I have to be honest, I got these to update my all-time favorite Office pair, which I mean you've probably seen 1,000 times from me. I wear these so much. They are amazing, all-time favorites. Still, well, I don't know if they'll be available right now because obviously we are going into summer, but they are just classics in my opinion. So these are definitely staying. However, like I said, I got these to update those, but there's something about them, like it's either the square toe or don't know, something's not quite right with these. So I do think I'm going to part with them. They're in absolutely great condition though. I haven't really worn them or anything like that, so I'm going to see if I can maybe sell them on eBay or Depop. Let me know if that's something you're interested in, and I can definitely work on something like that. And then this winter, I believe I did finally update those for a style that I much prefer. So as you can see, again, black ankle boots. I have a thing for black ankle boots, but these are pointed again, which I love. The leather is more of a plain leather, and rather than having a zip, they've got this elastic. They're also slightly taller in length than my previous ones, and I love them. I actually think these will be really nice. Well, I thought these would be really nice for the transition from winter into springtime to wear with like midi dresses and midi skirts and things like that. But obviously, unfortunately, we are missing out on that transitional period this year, but still, I'll get so much use out of them as soon as I'm able to wear them again. These definitely staying. Next up, brown boots, and surprisingly, I have quite a lot of brown boots. I don't know why. But first up, these are from Zara. These are a snake print, and I love these. I always say I quite like having interesting footwear. I quite like printed boots and things like that. I always think it's quite nice, particularly if you're a basics kind of person like I am quite a lot of the time. Like for example, I'm just wearing a t-shirt and jeans, and I feel like with something like this, an outfit as simple as this would be instantly like transformed, which I love. These are amazing, not going anywhere. And then leopard print. Oh, I love these so much. I actually had a leopard print pair very similar to these from Topshop from years ago. I held on to them until the very end. Like they were literally ripping at the seams by the time I ended up saying goodbye to them. It pained me because they were my all-time favorites, but they were just so worse for wear. So I definitely have had quite a few different leopard print boots, but none of them have quite cut it or made the cut as good as the others. These, however, finally did, and they reignited my love for leopard print boots. I love these. These were Public Desire, which I think is very good. They're not as comfortable as my Topshop ones were, but they are literally the exact same thing. Leopard print all the way through. They are gorgeous. Which leads me to plain brown. I actually have 2 pairs of plain brown, and for some reason I just can't get rid of either of them. I just adore them. So these are really quite old. They're from Next, but they're a good few years old now, and they're more of a like suede material. I just love how these look. They're almost a bit more of a sock boot style, which I love. I think they look so nice. I think they're so flattering, and I just love these so much. I can't part with them. And then a more recent addition that I have are these. Now these are a brown leather. They're from River Island. They're a little lower. They're a shorter kind of ankle boot. They're definitely one that's quite nice with jeans and things. And yeah, I don't know, again, I like these too because these are leather, those are brown. I don't know, I'm gonna keep them both, but I feel like it is probably kind of ridiculous. And so from there, it's knee-high boots. I didn't know I had this many knee-high boots. I actually think it's, I mean, silly. I have 6 pairs, and I do think that's a bit excessive. So definitely going to cull those down. Starting with these. Now these were from the season. I mean, I love these. I love the print. I love the pattern. They're from June. They're so nice. Like this kind of ankle boot was really popular. Not ankle boot, knee-high, or yeah, knee-high boots was quite popular. However, I'm a size 7 shoe, and usually with knee-high boots the leg is as wide as like your shoe size, if that makes sense. Basically, like your shoe size usually designates how wide this area is on the leg as well, and this is just too long for my legs. It just doesn't really work. And as much as I love these, like I really love these, I just didn't wear them often enough because this bit really bugged me basically. So I think I'm gonna say goodbye to these, and hopefully somebody else will love them more. And again, I have 2 pairs of brown knee-high boots here. I am actually going to declutter 1 pair. So these are from MULES, and these were more of like a ruched kind of ankle boot. So this was really quite, I mean, exactly that, just like a bit ruched and wrinkled and things. Again, I think mostly down to the fact that this was a little bit long, but because it's not such a thick material, it's much more like, I don't know, it's just not as restricted basically as that one, which is like a faux leather kind of material. These actually sit quite nicely. However, I'm going to be saying goodbye to these. Hopefully they'll go to a better home, because I have my Steve Madden ones, which I just adore. I worked with Steve Madden late last year basically, and these were part of the campaigns that I did. They are a pair of suede brown knee-high boots. I love these. Like they're kind of a square round toe, which is gorgeous, but the amazing thing is that these don't go any wider on the calf, so they fit me really well. So I'm definitely holding on to these. I just love them. Onto black knee-high boots now, starting with these from Public Desire. These are actually over the knee boots, and they are flat, which I think is really good. It's actually quite hard to find flat knee-high boots, and I do think that there's also like mixed opinions about flat over the knee boots, but these are really great. I think they're easy to wear. I never feel too like silly or too dressed up or anything, because I am quite tall and sometimes I don't need the extra height. So I really like these, and I'm definitely going to hold on to them. Then I also have your standard black knee-high boots. These ones are from, well, at the time it was a brand called Ted and Muffy, but I believe now they're called Duo Boots. I will leave them linked down below if I can find the brand, or if I can find something similar. And these are your standard knee-high boots. So they've got a chunky heel, a pointed toe. I really do like a pointed toe. And then these are over the knee as well. Again, I just think this is such a classic style to have, so holding on to those. But then the final pair is definitely a wild card. These were really quite popular maybe 2 years ago now, and I loved it. I was so into it. So I got these from MULES, and I thought they were really cool, but now I look at them and I just think they're absolutely ridiculous. So these are kind of like a satin feel, not even like over the knee. These are like thigh high. These are so intense, and they're like a pointed stiletto heel. I just think this isn't very much my style at the moment. I really enjoyed experimenting with this. I actually remember styling this with a short suit I had from Zara. It was just a checked short suit, and I thought that as an outfit just looked so cool, but I don't really think I could pull that off anymore, so I think these are gonna go. And the final pair I included in this category, despite not being boots, I kind of feel like they are a little bit wintry or maybe transitional and these are from River Island. They're a pair of closed front mules, pointed. I love a pointed toe, as you probably know by now, and it took me so long to find a pair of mules that were completely covered at the front. You get a lot of mules that are open toe, obviously for springtime, but much harder to find a pair for like wintry time or transitional period, probably like autumn, I'd say. So yeah, I really like these. It took me ages to try and find them, so I will keep these. I can't tell you how often I'm going to move this camera around because it's really quite hard to try and get everything in angle, but hopefully it's okay. So the next category we're going through is basically heels, and I've also got 2 pairs of loafers. So like I said, the first section I'm going through are just the pieces that are usually out all year round. So I've got quite a lot of kind of formal occasion wear shoes. Definitely don't need that many. I don't go to that many formal or like occasions basically. But still, there are some that I really think are classics here, so I'm going to have to hold on to. Starting off with my gold court heels. These are from June. I adore these so much. I love gold. I love wearing gold jewellery. I just think it's beautiful. And these, honestly, I think they'll be in my collection forever. Then a pair of leopard print ones. These ones are from Primark. I think Primark heels are really good. I think they're really quite comfortable. They're leopard prints, of course I'm going to keep them. I am a big fan of leopard print as well. And the final pair of court heels I own are these black ones from June. So they're a black suede, and they've got this gorgeous like scalloped edge around them as well, which I've always thought is quite unusual, quite different. And obviously June is like just one of those brands that their pieces are really timeless. They last year after year, so holding on to these as well. Okay, so next up, strappy sandals. So starting off with the like holy grail, the classics. These are quite frankly what I wear to every single summer occasion, whether it be a wedding, a baptism, like whatever it may be. If it's in the summer, even if it's the winter, I will most likely be wearing these. These are just nude strappy heels. I mean, they are so worse for wear by now, but I just love these. I've never found like anything better than them. So these are from Public Desire, and they are just my favourites, so hands down keeping. Then clearly I wanted to update those for the party season, I guess, and I got these gold ones from Primark. These still have the tag. They were only £10, so they weren't that expensive, quite inexpensive as most Primark footwear tends to be. But to be honest, I don't think I've ever worn them, maybe for photos or something, but I don't really see myself wearing these, so gonna say goodbye. These are also Primark. They're actually in the exact same style as the gold ones, but they are a more classic and timeless black, so I don't have any other pair of like black strappy sandals, so I'm gonna keep these as well. And then I've got a strappy pair. These are from Office, and they've got the tie that you can put all the way up your leg or up your ankles. These are like quite nice, and they've got like a cylindric heel, which I think was quite cool, but honestly they're a bit too high for me. They pain me to walk in, so I wouldn't really wear them anywhere. That would require me to wear them for a long while, so I think I'm going to hopefully pass those on if someone else would like them and use them more than me. Another pair of nude kind of strappy sandals, but these ones have a block heel. They've also got a thicker strap along the front, but I just think that sometimes these are a little bit easier than my properly like strappy ones, so I think I'll still hold on to these as well. These are also Public Desire. So then I have this brown pair. These were from New Look last year. A really good chunky heel. These are a great like spring summer shoe in my opinion. I think they'd look gorgeous with like midi skirts and like beautiful things like that, so holding on to these for hopefully this summer. And then my white strappy sandals. These were Primark. These were so popular, I think around the autumn time, in like loads of different colours. I ended up finding the white pair in Primark. They were so inexpensive, so of course I couldn't resist. It was a nice way to sort of try the trend, but really quite inexpensive, so holding on to these. And finally, another leopard print pair of sandals. I think in every category I have at least one leopard print thing. I mean, I've had leopard print ankle boots, I've had leopard print heels, I've had now leopard print sandals. There is honestly a little bit of leopard print anywhere. But yeah, these are quite a low heel, which I don't always think is the most flattering on me in particular. But with that said, they are leopard print. It is quite nice to have something that does have a lower heel, so I think I will keep them a little while longer. I'll see if I get any use out of them this spring, summer, and if I do, then I will keep them put them in storage for the following year, but if not, I might get rid of them at that time. We'll see. I'm getting there with my little shoe rack. It's definitely looking a little more full. The final two that I had in this little category were my loafers. I'm keeping both of those. So these are just a black pair of loafers. They're by a brand called, I have no idea, I cannot read it for the life of me. I will leave them linked down below. I bought them fairly recently from ASOS. They're just standard black, which I thought was great. Like I said, great for transitional period, great all year round. And then I have these, which are the latest in my collection. How beautiful are these? They're just stunning. They're from Jones Bootmaker. I will say though, every pair of shoes I have is probably a size 7, these included, but they are a little bit big on me, so I am going to have to put in like some insoles or something, but just something to bear in mind that these do run a little bit big, but they're beautiful, so I forgive them. And final category, I've emptied everything that was in my little storage box, and this is what I have for spring. I noticed I've only got one pair of like sandals or sliders out in the box, because it must have been, I must have stopped wearing these earlier, but I definitely have more sliders somewhere. I know I've got some brown ones from Jones Bootmaker. I know I've got a couple of white pairs as well, my Marks & Spencer white pair for example, which I absolutely adore, and maybe even like a couple from Primark and things, but I'm not entirely sure where that box is right now, so I'm gonna have to try and find that to get those. But those are more summery, so I won't need them right now, but I definitely do need to find those because they have some of my favorite summer shoes. So from what I have here, I think I'll start with like the basics. I actually found these kind of backless loafers, kind of loafer mules, is that a thing? These are from Boden. They're kind of like black pony hair almost. These are actually really great. They're great to just like slip on if you need to like nip out and it's quite warm outside, so of course I'm going to hold on to those. And then some more of the closed toe shoes, these leopard print. These are from Mango, a good few years old now, but I just love these. I will admit though, this kind of leopard print is not my favourite of the print, like it's not the nicest, but I do still really like this. I do get a lot of use out of them. It's kind of, again, that kind of pony hair feeling, so keeping these. New in from June this year are these gorgeous Chanel dupes. How insane are they? I love these. I ended up getting like the off-white and black colorway. In hindsight, I wish I had got like the classic camel and black. I kind of feel like because it's a classic, that's kind of what I should have gone for. But the reason I picked up these was because the previous year I actually got these from Oasis. So these are more of a like pinky nude skin tone color, and again the black point, but these are pointed. I got a lot of wear out of these, which is why I kind of wanted an upgrade, but I didn't want them to be identical, so that's why I went for the white. I still think they're both like different enough, so keeping both. Then a gorgeous gingham pair. These are also from Boden. I just love these. Quite a high heel, but a chunky heel, making them quite nice and easy to walk in. And this like gingham print, which just makes me think of picnics and springtime. So I don't think I wore these last year, I have to be honest. I know I got a lot of wear out of them 2 years ago, which was when I first got these, but imagine if I was wearing these with like this outfit, I feel like it would just instantly be transformed, or even with like a white summer dress, you know, that kind of thing. So I am going to keep these because I just love them. I think they're so beautiful. Another 2 pairs of like strappy sandals. These are from Aldo, and then again they are like a nude color. I'm unsure now because I know I saved the nude ones from Public Desire. I don't know if you can see them, but they're right here. And these are a little bit lower, which I think makes them easier to walk in. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't love a low heel. I just don't think they really suit me. I don't think they really like elongate my legs or anything like that, and I don't need them for like added height. So kind of find them a little bit pointless if I'm being completely honest. So these are in absolutely like fantastic condition. I really haven't worn these a lot. Like, look at that, the sole is basically new. So I think I'm going to declutter these. I might actually ask a couple of my friends if they might want them. I only have 2 friends that are a size 7 as well, like me, so it means we're all very limited in terms of who I can actually like give these to in terms of my friends, but I'll see if either of them want these. Then I've got this suede brown pair from Office. I actually really like these. Again, they've got a chunky heel, they've got quite a thick band at the front and a thick band which would go around your ankle as well, so I'll hold on to these. And now on to the good stuff, on to espadrilles. I actually have more than I thought I did. I thought I had less than this, but I mean, clearly I've managed to build up a collection over the last couple of years. So starting off with, let's just start here. These are my black ones from ASOS. They're really nice, I really do like them. Usually when I store them with the string, what I try to do is, I don't know, like loop it kind of like this, and as I do that, then I just tie, I don't know if you can still see what I'm doing, but tie up the string just so that I don't have like string going absolutely everywhere. It kind of leaves them a little bit neater, particularly if you are putting them on like a shoe rack or something like that. You know, you just need it to kind of stay together, so then it just stays like this, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's like common knowledge or not, but anyway, that's how I keep them. So these are from ASOS. Like I said, they are black, they are great. I will say though, these hurt me like ever so slightly here. It's really weird, like just where my sort of toes start, it sometimes just makes my foot go red. It doesn't cut me or anything like that, but it does make it go quite red, which is just something to bear in mind. But love these, they're so great. From ASOS as well, they were really quite inexpensive. I can't remember the price at the moment, but if they are back in stock, usually they do have some sort of variation every season, so I will let you know if they are still available. My yellow pair from Mint Velvet literally bring me joy. I was actually browsing the Mint Velvet website the other day to see if I could still spot these. I don't think they do this colour anymore, sadly, but they do other colours. They do red, they do the standard neutrals and things, but I love these. These really made me just like fall in love with espadrilles. They're really comfortable, they feel amazing. Price wise they are quite expensive, but I 100% think it's worth it. These are a good few years old now and they are like a little bit tatty, but I love them so much I cannot part. Next up for the espadrilles, this nude pair. These are from London Rebel. I got them via ASOS. I have to be honest though, I don't think they're my favourite. They're like much lower. I don't know why I always go like all the way up here and we're just down here, but these are much lower than like the standard kind of espadrilles, and again it's like that awkward midi length heel that I just don't really love, so I think I'm going to say goodbye to these as well. And now I actually can't believe this, but I have a pair of espadrilles that are brand new. Majorly disappointed in myself because that is not something I want to be doing anymore. I definitely am trying much harder to buy and wear and style things that either I already own or that I know I'm going to get use out of, and clearly I didn't get any use out of these last year. But if my memory doesn't fail me, I think I got these just before going away on holiday to Portugal, and then I just didn't really wear them in Portugal. I have to be honest, usually when I'm on holiday in Portugal I just wear like sliders, sandals, flats basically. I really rarely wear heels. If I ever do, it will be for like an occasion like a wedding or something like that, where I will take my nude strappy sandals from Public Desire. So yeah, with that said though, I still think I will probably wear them this year, fingers crossed. And these are from Pull & Bear. They feel much more of a linen material, whereas the other two that I have are a bit more like suede style or like faux suede. This one is definitely a little bit rougher, more of a linen material, but a really beautiful white colour. I think very easy to style, so hopefully I'll style them this year. Then I've got a leopard print pair. I actually can't believe I have a bit of leopard print in absolutely everything. I mean, if I'm not a true leopard print lover, then I don't know who is. So these are from a brand called Lacuna, maybe? I'm not 100% sure how it's pronounced, so please excuse me if it is wrong. But this is a London brand. They are leopard print, which obviously is why I have probably kept these. I will be honest though, if we again compare them to a different pair, I don't know if you can see, but the front layer is much higher, like it comes up much higher on the foot, so I don't think it's as flattering. I did wear these a couple of times last season, but yeah, I have to be honest, like just because these don't have that sort of cooped detailing, I just don't think they're as flattering. But with that said, I am going to hold on to them, and I'll do the same thing as I said with a couple of the shoes from last spring. If I don't get use out of them this year, then I will probably give them away to friends or donate them or whatever I decide to do if I don't get wear out of them. I can't tell you how happy I am to see these actually. This might sound silly, but I was thinking about them the other day, and I was going through, I was going through a website. I saw a pair of sort of platform espadrilles, and I thought they looked amazing, and I literally thought like, oh, I had that beautiful pair, but I think I got rid of them last year. they're still here, which makes me very, 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 very happy. So like I said, these are a pair of platform espadrilles. They're also from Mint Velvet, and they are this gorgeous like pinky nude color, which I think is very pretty, very reminiscent of a Chloe style, which I think was what made this the most popular a couple of years ago, or maybe last year, I can't remember off the top of my head. But I'm going to hold on to these because I was thinking about them, and I do think they're a little bit hard to style. I also find them really hard to walk in. I know despite being a platform, they are meant to be easier to walk in, but I find it harder to walk in. But I'm gonna keep these because I was thinking about them. And finally, we're ending with something quite casual, but they were in here, so I thought I'd show you anyway. And these are just my pair of Tom's flat espadrilles. I don't wear these as often. I'm surprised they actually made it back to London, because usually this is like something I would keep in Portugal and just wear there. But I have these here for now. I don't think they'll stay here. I think if we are able to go on holiday this summer, that I will take them with me. If not, I will take them next year or whenever. And yeah, just like basics really. So there we go, that is my shoe collection for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I still have like summer sandals and sliders, which are probably still in storage somewhere. I need to have a look for those. And I've also got things like trainers, which I sort of wear every day, like that kind of thing, which I also didn't include in this video. But do let me know if you'd like to see another one, maybe with like my trainers and sandals. Is that really random? I don't know. Let me know if you'd like to see more from my shoe collection though, and I can definitely work on something. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy declutters and that sort of thing, then do subscribe to my channel. I'm posting quite a lot of those at the moment. I'm definitely like in the zone to get organized. I've done my makeup declutter, I've done a beauty drawers declutter as well, so going through like skincare and body care, things like that. I've also done organising my jewellery collection, for example. Now I've done this, so quite a lot of organisational videos on my channel at the moment. I still have a few on the cards as well, so do subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below as well, letting me know if you enjoyed this video and if you have any more requests for future videos. As always, a very big thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye!